like rock, paper, scissors. I made the choice, it was not their decision. I'm not gonna listen to rappers who sound like broke records, but no, you did not. I'm highly offended. Only way you gonna get to where you wanna be, you gotta. Even if you made it to the bottom, you know I probably always wonder how I'm feeling, and I tell them that I feel like I gotta pay the. If want me, she gotta be attending. If she's sending me selfies, it gotta be joining. Too many times I told these, stop playing with me. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread and the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. Wait, I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. You shaking on this, got something for hating on this. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Not now. I've been waiting on this.
Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Pass to Hero. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Down low. Here's Grimes. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, Grimes work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Monk outside. The kick out to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Kings moving the ball around.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
On the wing, Murray. That 3 off the mark. Here's Edwards. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Outside, Sabonis. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Sinks that one from the post. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Pass to Monk. Back to Murray. Outside, Levine. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Takes it from 10. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. The Kings trailed by 5. Monk with the ball. Screen by Sabonis. Levine wide open. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. Said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there and to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And here is Monk. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Outside for Murray. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Back to Edwards. .121 left to play in the first. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And the first one at the line is good.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
Now, here's Monk. Hasn't made one yet. Levine inside the three-point line. Wide open shot is on the money.
Great elevation on the J. Levine becoming more and more consistent with that.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And Oklahoma City making a change here. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Ellis with the block. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Levine looking around. Over in the corner, Ellis. Pass to Hero. Back to Ellis. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
And Hero drops them both. The Thunder leading by 5. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Ellis. The kick out to Sabonis. Fires for 3. Ellis can't get it to go. Here's Koulibaly. And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball.
The Thunder, 19.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Here's Poole. Ellis with some nice D.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And here is Poole. Still scoreless. Driving to the basket. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Poole, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 5. Sacramento moving it around. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Sabonis as he pulls it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Poole, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Outside, Hero. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around.
Come on.
Sacramento again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now Poole inside. Sabonis with the steal. Pass to Hero. In the corner, Murray with it. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Poole.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Edwards driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Pass to Kemp. To the inside. Valanciunas. Good D by Giannis.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Stolen by Carter. 1:56 left from the first half of basketball. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. He can't get that one to fall. Gordon with the defensive effort. There it goes, Antetokounmpo. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Carter missing. The Thunder leading by 11. Inside. Oh, Edwards!
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Pass to Kemp. Screened by Valanciunas. It's stolen by Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Edwards can't hit. The Kings trail by 11. Pass to Monk. And here's Kemp. Outside, Levine. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Kemp who picks up the assist. Levine's got 5 points so far.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
There's the lob at the coop. There's Giannis. Look out below.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. In the corner, it's Levine. Stolen by McDaniels. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Pass to Shamet. Takes a three. Connects from three-point range. Shamet's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Kings. Here's Edwards. And he dumps it right on Malik Monk. Oh, man!
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Kemp deciding where to go with it. Screened by Valanciunas. Plays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points.
Now this guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick-and-roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
Gordon a screen. Here's Edwards. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Timeout called by the Kings. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Antetokounmpo up top. Giannis showing creativity.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed. Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Back to Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Shamet. The screen from Kemp, and the foul called on Edwards. That That is his first foul of the game. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Well, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they...
Oh, what a dunk!
Out below!
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Kings moving the ball around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Ellis on top. No scoring in this one. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. Sacramento again missing. Here's Giannis. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Giannis. Into the lane. And the dunk by Giannis.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Got that one up quick. Murray's got 6.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. 1:44 left to play in the third. Pass to Poole. It's good. He's got 6.
Assist from
Jordan Poole says, I might be slight of frame, but I've got enough toughness to absorb this contact.
Now, Hero. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Ellis outside. Cuts off the pass. Here's Coulibaly. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Drops in the breakaway layup. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the game.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
Back to Ellis. Now, Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Pass to Stephens. Now here's Murray. Outside, Hero. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The Thunder, 49.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Team foul. Carter. First personal foul. First team foul.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. 15-point game. Levine, good.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Poole bounce pass. Doubled by Sabonis. Poole with it. Clock at 6. From the stripe. Pass to Coulibaly. Tries yet again. And he sinks the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
to the wing on the left. Sabonis, he's open. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Well, the rock-solid mechanics of Domantas Sabonis in the catch and shoot.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the three off target.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, that's a timely pass by his teammate, and Jordan Poole ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Monk, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
And Giannis throws it down.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile. And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Hero. Pass to Murray. From downtown. Drills it from outside.
And Murray makes that catch-and-shoot jumper look much easier than it actually is.
Here's Poole. Doubled by Sabonis. Here's Giannis. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trailed by 15. On for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. To the inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Wow, you can see how high Jordan Poole gets up and off his feet. Be aware this guy's got some athleticism.
Knocked away. Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Back to Monk. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. Monk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
The 3 from Poole. Here's Giannis. The kick out to Poole.
Sacramento foul. Malik Monk. First personal foul.
First free throw is good. Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28, and Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
There's Hero with the 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here is Edwards. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that